Your business entity will not protect you or save you from lawsuits at all unless you know and understand this and you do what I'm about to tell you 100% correctly. My name is David Shoup. I'm the managing attorney from California Business Formations. We're an asset protection law firm in Southern California. We work with business owners and real estate investors throughout the state of California. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you the steps that you must follow for your business to shield you from lawsuits instead of just exposing all of your personal property. Before I can get to the steps, you need to understand something crucial, and that is something called veil piercing. Veil piercing, what that is when a court allows a plaintiff, someone who's suing you, to completely disregard your corporation or LLC and basically attack you personally, okay? But this must be granted by the court, and it's allowed by only a certain specific couple of things, and if they can prove that, then they will get you for veil piercing and hold you personally liable. Let me diagram this out for you and show you exactly what it looks like when veil piercing has occurred, okay? So on the top, this is you, okay? You are the owner of your LLC or corporation. That's right here, okay? So your LLC or corp, okay? Now, that's your business, all right? So this business is dealing with your employees, it's dealing with your clients, is dealing with your vendors, and then you got your 1099s. Everybody's down here, okay? So that's your business is transacting, business is hiring and doing work and all that kind of stuff, okay? So let's just imagine for a second that you've let one of your employees go, and then now they're alleging wrongful termination and wage and hour claim violations and all this stuff, okay? And they've hired an attorney to attack you, okay? The first thing that they're going to do, okay, so there's your employee, they're going to attack your business, okay? They're going to make a claim against the business for damages, okay, which is money, all right? So they're going to attack you, all right? But let's say the damages are about $500,000, okay? It's not that hard to get to that point in California. California is so employee favored, so that those damages could occur very, very easily, okay? But you were going to say, as the owner, well, I don't have 500,000. I've got 25 grand in the bank, and that's it. So too bad, so sad. You get what you get. Okay. What the plaintiff's attorney is going to do is they're going to attack you personally. Now they're going to name you in the lawsuit, and they're going to seek to do what's called pierce the corporate veil, which means they're going to seek to disregard your corporation LLC and hold you personally liable. If they can do that, then what they're going to get is everything you own personally, your home, your property, your money, everything up there they can get. They can use that to satisfy the lawsuit. So veil piercing, you want to avoid this at all costs. But like I said, veil piercing is only going to be granted if a certain number of things are being met, which the plaintiff will argue is met, okay? So I'm going to walk you through exactly what they have to prove in order for this to be granted by the court, okay? Because it must be granted. This is not something they can get without the court approving it, okay? So let's keep your employee on there. That's the source of the lawsuit. So number one, we got compliance violations, okay? Compliance violations. What does that mean? That means that your business is not up to date. It wasn't formed correctly. It wasn't being maintained properly. And guys, this happens all the time because of these DIY sources out there like LegalZoom and all these other companies that'll form your business just fine for you, but it's not designed to protect you. It's just designed so you can get started, okay? Or you're not maintaining your business. You don't have your operating agreement up to date. Your annual minutes aren't being prepared, all this kind of stuff. And this is all defined by California corporate law. If you're not following corporate law, your business is not in compliance, and they can easily pierce the corporate veil just by subpoenaing your record book and going through it, finding all the violations, and then you are at risk for veil piercing, okay? All right, so what's the second way that they can pierce your corporate veil? Okay, and it's something called alter ego theory. Alter ego theory means that there's no real difference between you and your business. You're using a business for personal things. You're driving around a company car going to, your soccer games, okay? Is buying all these things that are not allowed by the IRS. There's just no difference, okay? You're not operating the business in a legitimate way. So the court will allow veil piercing because, again, there's no difference. So why should they limit the plaintiff, okay, if you're operating it that way? Another way that people will get their veil pierced, okay, is commingling, okay? Commingling is when you have your personal money and your business money, and your business money and your personal money, but more your personal money is in the corporate account, okay? There's no difference between the business and yourself personally. Everything's being kind of mixed together, and that is a big no-no. Okay, you need proper justifications for everything coming in and out of the business. You need to work with a qualified CPA and a bookkeeper to help you with that. So that is a huge reason why veil piercing occurs. Okay, so here's the main three ways. There's other minor ways as well, but these are the three main ways that veil piercing occurs. Okay, so let me give you the steps now to make sure that you avoid this. Okay, because that's what we really care about, making sure that we're protected. So basically, what we need to do, okay, is number one, you need to make sure that your formation, okay, of your business is proper, is correct. Okay, so your formation, 100% compliance. All right, there's about at least 10 steps for LLCs and corporations to form these things. You need to make sure that your formation is 100% correct. If you haven't had your records audited, make sure they're audited by a good business attorney. Okay. And the next is your yearly maintenance. Okay. So you got your yearly compliance. All right. So the yearly maintenance is, basically you got your annual minutes. Okay. You got your records. All right. You got your financials, etc. Okay. You need to make sure that these are all done every single year. Okay, even though LLCs technically are not required to have annual minutes prepared, it's a great idea to have it prepared so everything is documented, everything is organized, you're up to date with everything. All your Secretary of State filings and everything is done. Okay, and then make sure your financials, okay, your financials and how your business is being run on a financial level, okay, is correct. So no commingling. Everything is documented, everything's approved of, everything's being run as a business should. So these are the steps, guys, to make sure that your business is not going to be subject to veil piercing and that your business actually protects you. If you want more videos like these, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Got a whole bunch of free resources on our website, so you can check that out. And our contact information is below. So, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.